Hey there, everybody. It's your old pal Cape Joel, and after an absolutely hellish 15-hour bus ride, I finally did make it here to New York City, the big freaking apple, the place that all your favorite Marvel comics take place in. Last night, I got to actually go out and meet all the guys from the weekly poll. That was a ton of fun. There's going to be a lot of pictures and videos, I'm sure, coming from that. They took me to this awesome place called American Whiskey, which was filled with all these great sliders of so many different sorts of meats and wings and ribs and tater tot poutines. Yeah, I got a poutine in New York. That made me feel really nice. That made me feel really at home. I was so gross and so messed up from my 15-hour bus ride. I didn't actually get to make it to the con yesterday, but I got my speaker's badge today. I'm going to get to go in there now, going to get to meet some fans, going to buy some merch, going to have a great time. We got a bunch of events for the weekly poll that we're going to be recording and covering there. You know, we got signings, we got some live shows, we got all sorts of things. It's going to be a blast. I hope to see you there. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we?
And can we get a wonderful welcome to America for Joel? Come on!
I'm Joel, and this is not your couch.
No, it is not. In fact, we are at New York Comic Con 2016.
My favorite moment of New York Comic Con happened like literally not 10 minutes ago when we were signing autographs and literally right next to me was the original blue and black Power Ranger. And anyone who knows me knows that I was a huge Power Rangers fan growing up and still kind of am. I just think that if I could go back in time and tell 6-year-old me, one day you're going to be signing autographs next to 2 Power Rangers. 6-year-old me would not believe 24-year-old me from the future, and then would probably ask, how did you get here, 24-year-old me from the future? Because I was a smart kid like that.
Alright, so we're back now on the Cape Couch. I've returned from New York, got a lot of lovely souvenirs to remember my time there. It's been a few days since the actual convention. It's been really busy since I've been home. I've been trying, get caught up on work and comics and everything. I came back basically on Wednesday, so I had a lot of stuff I had to get done. If you couldn't tell from the rest of the con video, I didn't get to shoot near as much footage as I wanted to. The majority of stuff I filmed was just kind of me sitting on the con floor because that's really all I could do, because that's just how busy we all were. As the weekly poll and as a group, we had a new mission and a new objective every day, and I'm glad to say we accomplished pretty much everything. We got to meet so many wonderful fans who were nice enough to actually take some pictures that I'm going to be showing and peppering throughout this video to make up for my own lack of actual footage and actual stuff that I managed to shoot. Big thanks to Caitlin and Sal, who were periscoping the whole deal. I'll be sure to put those in here as well so you can get to see those. Caitlin's especially was really nice because you get to see my reaction of Times Square the first time being there. That was pretty sweet. As with any con, we got all sorts of goodies that I brought home. I didn't get to do near as much shopping as I wanted to, because again, hey, New York's expensive for those who have ever been there, so, I was trying my hardest to save some money. But perhaps one of the coolest pieces I actually got was my con badge and lanyard. You'll notice it doesn't look like the other ones. I got some nice flair going on there. This is from Court of the Dead, which was a new video game that Sideshow Collectibles was actually kickstarting. And if you went to their booth, they would give you a little slip of paper, and if you got that slip of paper stamped by 3 other shops on the con floor, they would give you this really, really awesome Court of the Dead lanyard with these super awesome buttons. I added some of my own buttons to it. There's a Valiant Faith button. The first signing we did of the week at New York Comic Con was at the Valiant booth. In fact, I actually got to go and visit the Valiant offices, making it the first ever comic company I ever got to visit. I got some great footage of myself up in there hanging out at the offices. That was a lot of fun. I got this awesome Kingdom Hearts 2.8 over 5-day collection PS4, whatever the new one is. Sal picked this one up for me, which is good because he knew how much of a fan I was. And another fan gave me Spider-Gwen, so this is probably one of the coolest, nicest lanyards that I ever got going, and I'm definitely going to keep this one as a nice little reminder of the New York Comic Con experience. That was a winner. Another thing that a fan actually gave me, and I was super thankful for this, it's a power coin from the new Power Rangers movie. That trailer might have been booty, and it might have been everything I didn't want to see, but this coin is really cool, and that fan was really generous, and it almost redeems the whole thing. One of the funnier things about the New York Comic Con is one of the things I didn't see a lot of was actual comic books themselves. A lot of entertainment, but it felt like the comic book stuff was kind of, fur and away in the back. But luckily, because I did go to the Valiant offices and because they were so generous and because I want to read some more Valiant, they hooked a brother up. I got the Valiant, I got the first volume of Exo Manowar, and the first volume of Ivar the Time Walker. So definitely want to give those a read. I read a lot of Bloodshot on the way down because I knew I was going to be hanging out with those guys and I didn't want to seem like a total idiot, so I was sure to read up on some of that. But yeah, I mean, New York Comic Con, such an amazing thing, such an amazing, trip filled with so many firsts. I mean, not to be sappy or corny and anything, but I think the thing I loved the most was getting to meet all my friends and collaborators from the Weekly Pull, to get to hang out with them and everything. And there's so many great pictures that people were able to snap of us at the event that I liked so very much. As you can tell, I probably just had to jump these off of Instagram because I'm making this video kind of on the quick right now because I didn't take enough footage on my own, but I thought I could Frankenstein it all together into something just interesting there. Sal was great, getting to hang out with Benny and Rob, and all of them was great. Benny was so goddamn busy on this trip. I think the most one-on-one time I actually got to spend with him was an elevator ride. We got to spend like 5 minutes together in an elevator, and he's like, "Hey man, how you doing? Pretty crazy, right?" And he was right. It was pretty crazy. And yeah, I mean, that was basically New York 2016 in a nutshell. Freaking loved it. I'm totally hoping to go back next year. Hopefully I'll be a little smarter next year. I won't get lost near as often. In fairness, I only got lost once, and when I did, I was just a block over from where I was supposed to be. But still, that was my big fear of not getting lost in New York. I pretty much just, mollused myself onto the Comic Pop crew. After that, I figured, hey, they're from New York, they know their way around, they'll help me out, and they did. They were all great, they were all wonderful, Can't wait to do something like this again in the future. And really, too, I would like to take this opportunity as I wind down, as I kind of put the cap on the New York Comic Con trip. I want to thank all the very generous people who gave to my fundraising effort. Of course, I had been streaming a lot, and I'm continuing to stream over on Twitch there to try and raise some. And I think I raised like roughly about $200 for the trip. So, big thanks to Trent and Tall Geese and Long and all those other guys who gave some money to that one. I really appreciate it. I really wouldn't have been able to do the trip without you guys. So, big ups, big heart to you guys and everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I got a chance to meet you at the con, and if I didn't, I hope to make it out to some even more cons this year. In fact, I'm thinking of making Toronto Comic-Con my next trip. I know the Fan Expo people are also doing some fan days in December, so hopefully I can make it out there to those. Until next time, everyone, this has been Cave Joel. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for everything else, and I will see you all next time.